Hey guys, it's Jordan from Tacoma Lifestyle. Today we are going to be completely overhauling our 3rd gen Tacoma build. We're super stoked to get all of this new product onto this truck, so let's go ahead and get started. So every couple of months we like to overhaul this truck and throw a ton of new products on it. That way we can make sure that we're selling you guys the best products for your Tacoma. So we're gonna be throwing Frontrunner products onto this truck as well as Rome Adventure Co products. So we're super excited to get this onto the truck and see how it performs. So we have been running CBI and Prinsu on this truck for a very long time. We love their product. It's been great. We actually had a CBI bed rack on this truck before. As you can tell, it's not here. That's because we put it on our 4th gen Tacoma build. So that build is full of CBI Prinsu. We love their product. It's done great on our 4th gen. So we're gonna switch things up on the 3rd gen just to try some new stuff out. So we're gonna be taking off the roof rack. We're gonna be putting a new bed rack on. We got a new tent for this truck, as well as a ton of other Frontrunner accessories. We're also going to change the wrap. So as you can see right now, it's black, and we're gonna be peeling this off and doing something different with the truck as well. So we've had this truck wrapped for probably over a year now, and it looks great on camera, but if you take a closer look at the wrap, it's really not that good. So we got a bunch of gaps like on the roof where the roof rack is. We have gaps by the snorkel. We have a huge gap right here on the bedside. Really doesn't look that great, and it's kind of pixelated with the camo. So we're not huge fans of the wrap. It's looked great for the last couple of shows that we've taken it to, but we're gonna be taking the wrap completely off this truck, running it white for a little bit because the owner of this truck really likes the way it looks white. And then we also might do something with it with like a new design later down the road. So we're gonna start by unwrapping this truck. So we got the heat blasting in here. It's a little cold in Utah right now, so we had to bring the truck inside, let it warm up. We're gonna start tearing the wrap off of this truck, taking off all of the other stuff that's on the truck right now before we get into putting on all the new goodies. So I have Sebastian from Frontrunner Lifestyle. He's gonna be helping out throughout this whole rebuild process of this truck. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be a lot to do. And I mean, I've had Jordan help me with a lot of my personal projects, so I'm happy to be here to help him today. First things first, to get this going, we're gonna move all these boxes out of the way and get this wrap taken off this truck. All right, everybody, so we got this first panel unwrapped. I wanna show you really quick what is inspiring this removal of this wrap, because we do love it. It looks really great on camera, but it has a ton of problems. So come, let me show you. Okay, this wrap is less than 2 years old. Way less than 2 years old. This wrap is just over a year old, and it's already got very deep scratches. It's already peeling up in different places, and the worst part of it all is in some places, like right here by Jordan, you can see that this was not from us, that it's been bubbling up and dirt has been collecting in there. And that's the last thing you want, because if it makes it through that and it's up against your paint, it could ruin your paint, possibly rust your new car. If you look inside here in the handle grips, there's big white pieces. On the inside of the handles, there's white. We actually had to put our own overlays over this because the camo wrap was so bad. If you look back here on the bed, excuse me, Jordan, you can see that this is the hard lines that they used. None of that has been removed by us. All of that was how it came to us. I don't understand how that is in any shop standard of good wrap job, but we're doing our best to get it all off. Okay, so another thing that this wrap shop did not do is you'll see that most good wrap shops will remove these plastic trim pieces and wrap underneath them. Just by peeling this up just a little bit, you can see the white truck underneath it. Trust me, I know it's hard to wrap a white truck black because it's gonna show every imperfection, but these guys cut corners at every opportunity. It's really sad. It's one of the big reasons that we're taking it off, that along with the poor quality of the wrap. But I'm really excited to show you what we do to it.
Okay, so we just got done pulling the wrap off of the truck. It took a little bit longer than we thought it would. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, just leave it parked outside, it makes it easier. Well, we're in Utah and it's 30 degrees right now, so we had to do the whole thing in here with the heat gun. Once we got the heat gun on, it wasn't too bad though, but we did run out of time of getting the rest of it taken off. So what's the plan tomorrow?
So tomorrow we're gonna start by taking off this roof rack, getting everything cleaned up, and then we'll start by putting on all of our new accessories from Frontrunner.
Yeah, so a lot of big things happening tomorrow. We're looking forward to it. So yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna sleep on it, and we're gonna get back to this project tomorrow.
See you guys in the AM. All right, everybody, we are back for day 2 of the Tacoma overhaul. Yesterday, we took the wrap completely off and took all the accessories off the top of our rack here. Today, we will remove the existing rack to prepare for the new rack. A lot of you may be asking why we're doing this big overhaul. Here at Tacoma Lifestyle, we like to switch things up every once in a while so that we can adequately review all of these products that we sell for you. So today, we're gonna be putting on a full Frontrunner bed rack and roof rack. And we're gonna try out some of their awesome accessories just to see how those all work on the Tacoma so that we can give you guys an honest review. The Prinsu stuff that we've ran here in the past has been incredible. We could not say better things about Prinsu and CBI for the rack and bed rack that we've had on this vehicle for the past few years. It has been incredible. Now with us switching it up to a Frontrunner system and a Roam tent, we're really excited to see this new generation of our 3rd Gen Tacoma. As you can see, Frontrunner totally set us up. We have a roof rack, a bed rack, and a load of accessories, including Molle panels for the sides and back of the rack, as well as storage boxes and all the supports that we will need. We're super stoked to get this on the truck, so we're gonna start with the roof rack. I'm gonna go jump up on top of the truck, start getting everything watertight, while our cameraman starts putting together the rack itself. All right, so we have completed the roof rack and remounted our light bar. As those of you know that have mounted a light bar on a roof rack before, just about every light bar is a little bit different and it's a different process to do it. We had to do a few little custom things to get our particular light bar to fit, but it looks incredible. This rack looks awesome on our Tacoma. I'm stoked to get started on the bed rack next so that we can outfit this thing all the way back out and show you guys the final product. Okay, so we've got the bed rack fully installed with the crossbars, and now we're gonna throw our new Roam Desperado tent on top. This tent is awesome. We run this same tent on our company Tundra, and it is incredible, has tons of room. The whole tent itself is about 7 feet long. It's perfect for more than one person. This is definitely one of my favorite tents on the market right now. Okay, so now that we've completed the build process of this 3rd Gen Tacoma, we'd like to show you around everything that's new. All right, so one of the first things and most noticeable in this specific shot is the new tent. We are using a Roam Desperado wedge style tent. It is a full tent that measures out at just over 7 feet. This thing is massive. I've used this tent in the past on other builds and I'm a huge fan of it. It's super comfortable, sleeps 2 people really nicely with plenty of extra room and add-ons. So with this tent, you're gonna need a lot of support. So we went with the Frontrunner Pro bed rack system. This bed rack is an extensive install, but this has to be the most solid bed rack on the market. It comes with bed channel stiffeners. For those of you who don't know what a bed channel stiffener is, what it does is it makes the bed of your truck more stiff for that added weight that will be placed on your truck with the bed rack and the tent. It comes with those. So with such a solid bed rack, there is a very extensive install. But if you pay attention, follow the install guide, it's really not too bad. Okay, something that's awesome that's featured on these Frontrunner bed racks is these Molle panels. They are ultra solid, made out of steel, so that you can mount whatever you're looking to mount, whether it's max tracks, gas cans, a jack, whatever you need to mount on these can take it. The nice thing about these as well is it's not a permanent install. Say I want to take this off and use these bars for something else, it's literally 4 bolts to take one of these panels off and a carriage bolt underneath that just slides right into this channel to get all of these off. Our plan most likely with these is probably to throw some max tracks right here on the side for those recovery purposes. For this side of the vehicle, we decided to go with the Frontrunner Wolf Pack system. This comes with 2 Frontrunner Wolf Packs that give me so much storage options. Right here we have the standard lid option that fits flush with the side of your bed rack, and then on this one I have the raised lid. The reason I like this so much is that I can have all of the stuff that I need, but at the very same time I can take it off the truck with just 2 clips. The wolf pack comes off the side of your truck and you have a full box worth of storage. Okay, so my overall thoughts on the Pro bed rack is that it was a little tough to install. It took me and a couple buddies to get it all done, but it is the most solid bed rack that I have ever dealt with. It makes me feel completely comfortable going off-road knowing that that extra weight that's on the back of my truck is not going to damage my bed or cause loud, annoying sounds. I'm so stoked with this bed rack. So moving on with what else we did to this truck, and keeping with the Frontrunner theme, we did a Frontrunner Slim Sport roof rack, and it is incredible. It is very well made with very sturdy materials, and it looks great. We did have to do some modifications to the front with SS5 crosslink from Diode, but those of you that have dealt with lighting systems before know that there's always a bracket or something that you need to figure out to fit your specific light bar. But I think overall, this has turned out great. It's very sturdy. I love it. Okay, so adding to our cargo system, on top of our Frontrunner roof rack, we did a Roam case with the Roam case mounts. We're actually gonna add another Roam case with another mounts just for that extra storage capability. But I think overall, storage-wise and looks-wise, it looks great. All right, everybody, so overall, I'm sure you can tell I'm very excited for this new generation of our Tacoma, this build that we were able to do with Frontrunner. It looks incredible. I'm so stoked to get this thing out on the trails and get it trail tested. We love it. Huge thanks to Frontrunner. This is a great thing. If you like any of these products, they are available on our website now. Carson, we've had your truck for the past couple of days and we've changed some pretty big things on it. What are your overall thoughts?
I am absolutely mind blown by it, first off. It feels so good. Like, the wrap was such a cool thing. I loved it. It was good for what it was. But first off, it feels really good to bring the truck back to its true roots. I mean, this truck built me. I love this truck. It's been through so many different phases, and it felt super nice to bring it back to the white TRD Pro paint color that first came on it. And I think it looks so good with the black accents. And I just have to say, Frontrunner absolutely killed it on all these modifications. I didn't know a bed rack could be so in-depth and have so many add-on items, and you could really configure it in so many different ways. I mean, you could even put ski racks on the thing to cargo boxes, and they really built a really rad ecosystem. So, you know, I feel like a lot of bed racks serve a great purpose for a tent. Frontrunner really dived into making a proper ecosystem so you can switch it up. Like, one side, if one day you want to run Max Tracks, you can run Max Tracks, and then one day if you want to run cargo boxes, you can do that as well. But man, I am so excited how it turned out. The roof rack looks great. Everything is so different and rad. I love how that tent mounts on top. Colby, Tacoma Colby, he has our team 4th Gen Tacoma. One day I came out, he stole my bed rack and put it on his. And so I was running no bed rack for a while and no tent. And at first I liked it. It was super fun, felt good, a little more weight off the back, but then I really started to miss not having a rooftop tent and having all that cargo, room to store all the cargo on the bed rack. So it feels nice to have that on.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, I've seen this truck go through a ton of different stages. Like you mentioned, it's had different things from different brands all over this truck, right?
Yep.
I can honestly say that this has to be one of my favorite versions that we've ever had out. This Frontrunner stuff is solid. I think it looks great. The black accents with this white paint this truck is beautiful.
I totally agree. I think this phase, it's funny because every phase I say, this is my favorite now, this is my favorite now, but honestly, I think bringing it back to its roots and putting on all this new rad product, I think it is officially my favorite generation of it as well. It looks so good, and the team killed it on this build. I had no idea what to expect. You know, we decided to link up with Frontrunner. Shout out to Frontrunner. They've been so awesome to work with, you know, getting this installed and throughout this whole process. And I didn't know what to expect, and came here and checked it out today and was completely mind blown by how well it turned out.
Awesome. So I think the only question left that remains is, Carson, what's next?
I feel like with every build, you know, with our Tundra and with my Tacoma, this thing's my baby, I've always said I'm done. It's like, this is perfect, I'm done. Right now I'm gonna say I'm done, it's perfect. But us car people are freaks. There's always something new.
Maybe a supercharger in the future?
I really would love a supercharger for this. I actually think the next thing I'll probably put on is we have beat this suspension to hell. And so I think our next thing will be is putting on a different suspension kit. It's been great, but we have like absolutely hammered it on the team here. But other than that, the aesthetics, like, I don't know how you could change it. It looks so perfect. It's dialed.
Awesome. I'm beyond stoked that you love it. We've worked really hard to get this thing going, and I mean, just to see that you love it means a ton. And yeah, I mean, new suspension, that's big. What do you guys think? What should we do next to our 3rd Gen Tacoma? What suspension should we try running in the future?
Thanks, Toyota team. TacomaLifestyle.com, Superstore. We got everything. The Toyota community, especially you Tacoma guys, this is the best community ever. And we just thank you so much for the support as always.
And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below.